Karen left a note, a baby, and a storm behind her, saying she wants to end this chapter. But did she really mean goodbye? Or was this her way of crying out for peace? In the latest episode of Tyler Perry's Sisters, Karen's disappearance has left everyone, Zach, Fatima, Aaron, and even us fans, completely shaken. Let's talk about what really happened, what's driving Karen's decisions, and what this could mean for everyone caught in her emotional spiral. Karen's disappearance, a cry for help, not goodbye. Karen's note was short, emotional, and chilling, a message about ending this chapter. Everyone panicked. Zach dropped everything, even leaving home without telling Fatima, to help search for her. Fatima herself jumped into action after getting a call from Karen to pick her up. It turns out, Karen wasn't running away to end her life, she was running toward help. She had signed herself up for an emotional support group. Finally, she's admitting what many fans have noticed for seasons. She's not okay. She's drowning in grief, postpartum emotions, and heartbreak that's been brewing since her relationship with Zach fell apart. But here's the thing, while it's brave that Karen sought help, her silence put everyone who loves her through chaos, and that's exactly what Aaron calls her out for. Aaron's anger, love, frustration, or pure exhaustion. Aaron's reaction split the fandom. Some say he's heartless for being angry. Others say he's just human. He stood by Karen through her emotional highs and lows, through pregnancy scares and grief, and this latest stunt pushed him to his limit. He told her flat out how disappointed he was that she didn't open up to him. But here's a real question. Would Karen have felt this same kind of depression if it had been Aaron's baby that died instead of Zach's? Or is her pain tied to unfinished business with Zach, a wound she refuses to close? Her apology seemed sincere, but it also felt like she's choosing to heal on her own terms, not the way others expect her to. And that decision, to leave Atlanta, might be her most drastic step yet. Karen's decision to leave Atlanta, escape or rebirth. When Karen says she's ready to move on, it's easy to hear that as empowerment. But the question is, move on from what, and to where? Leaving Atlanta might be symbolic, her way of cutting ties with all the pain attached to that city. Zach, the salon, the heartbreak. But what about baby Faith? The episode ended before we could see if she'll take her daughter with her. If she does, she's walking away from her support system. If she doesn't, she's leaving behind the last connection she has to the life she built. Either way, this move could change the entire dynamic of the show. Why Fatima can't escape Karen's shadow. It's wild how even when Karen isn't around, she's still right in the middle of Zach and Fatima's life. Fatima didn't hesitate when Karen called. She went alone to pick her up. That says a lot. Despite all their history and tension, Fatima still sees Karen as someone in pain, not an enemy. But here's where fans are divided. Why is Fatima still dealing with Karen's chaos? Some say it's compassion. Others say it's self-sabotage. Because every time Fatima steps into Karen's drama, Zach gets pulled back emotionally too, whether he admits it or not. And that's the real triangle no one wants to admit exists, not just romantic, but emotional. Zach might not love Karen anymore, but part of him will always feel responsible for her. What's Karen's endgame? Karen says she's ready to move on. But move on to what? A new city? A new version of herself? Or is this just another way to make Zach and Aaron realize her absence? Some fans think Karen's endgame is peace, others think it's attention. But maybe it's neither. Maybe she's just a woman finally realizing she can't heal where she got hurt. Still, We can't ignore the tension between her words and her actions. She says she's done, but she keeps orbiting around Zach and Fatima. So the question remains, if she truly wanted peace, why call Fatima of all people? What comes next? Here is my predictions. Karen might actually leave Atlanta, but not for good. Her absence could create space for Aaron's storyline to shift, or for Zach and Fatima's relationship to be tested again. Fatima's decision to help Karen might backfire at home. Zach might question her loyalty. And if Karen does take baby Faith, it could open the door to a custody or co-parenting storyline that drags Zach right back into her world. The impact on friendships and alliances. As Karen grapples with her decision to leave Atlanta, the ripple effects extend beyond her immediate circle. Her friends are left to navigate the emotional fallout, questioning their roles in her life and their own loyalties. This upheaval forces characters like Danny and Andy to reassess their friendships and consider where they stand in the midst of Karen's turmoil. Danny, always the voice of reason, finds herself torn between supporting Karen's choice to seek peace and the reality of the chaos left behind. Her pragmatic nature clashes with the emotional weight of the situation, challenging her to find a balance between empathy and self-preservation. Meanwhile, Andy, who has been a steadfast friend to Karen, faces her own dilemmas. Her legal expertise might be called upon if custody issues arise, placing her in a difficult position between personal and professional obligations. This could test her relationship with Karen and potentially strain her bond with the rest of the group. The path forward: new beginnings or old patterns. Karen's journey towards healing presents an opportunity for growth, but it also risks falling into familiar patterns. As she contemplates her next steps, the potential for transformation is palpable. Will she embrace this chance to redefine herself, or will the pull of past relationships and unresolved emotions draw her back into old habits? Her decision to leave Atlanta could symbolize a fresh start, a chance to rebuild her life on her own terms. Yet, the ties to her past, particularly with Zach and Aaron, remain strong. The challenge lies in whether she can truly sever these connections, or if they will continue to influence her path forward. So engaging with the story. As viewers, we are not mere spectators to Karen's journey. We are participants in the unfolding drama. Our reactions, theories, and discussions shape the narrative, influencing the direction of the show. Engaging with the storyline allows us to explore themes of resilience, healing, and the complexities of human relationships. By sharing our insights and predictions, we contribute to a collective understanding of the characters' motivations and the potential outcomes of their choices. This interactive element enriches the viewing experience, making us an integral part of the sisters' community. As Karen stands at this crossroads, the choices she makes will reverberate throughout the series. Will she find the peace she seeks, or are there more storms on the horizon? Share your thoughts and theories, and let's unravel the next chapter of Sisters together.